Hello, my name is Emma and I'm one half of the Gaia Health Store team. So I run a health and wellbeing store in Southampton with my husband. So we're also called Mr. and Mrs Gaia, myself obviously being Mrs Gaia. But what I wanted to share with you was some recent training which I've undertaken. So I have worked with Phil Kedge, who runs the Mckenzie Friend UK Network. He's based up in North Hampshire. He's an ex-chief inspector, I think he was, in the police force. And he's been working as a Mackenzie's friend, so supporting and helping people through the family court process for the last 15 years. And I've helped a few people now through the court process, the family court process, and also the civil court as well, in terms of helping people write statements, just kind of like make head nor tail of the legal kind of jargon and what's going on. So I've done some training with Phil. I am not professing to be legally trained or be giving legal advice, but what I can do is help you. So if you want to represent yourself, which you can do in a family court or you can do in any court of the land, you're called a litigant in person, you can represent yourself. So if you're thinking of doing that, or you've used solicitors, haven't got anywhere, or you're just starting from the beginning and don't know where to begin, then come and see me. So basically, a Mckenzie Friend can help you, as I've already mentioned, get your paperwork together, start the process when you are separating or going through a divorce. So the divorce process, if you're married, is pretty simple. It's all done online now. It's just a case of filling out some details, whether you apply for it solely or jointly. It's no fault divorce now, whatever, and then you pay your court fees. So there's kind of 3 steps to the divorce process, as it were, in the separation process. So you've got the actual formality of annulling the marriage. You might have children together and you can't agree with how contact's going to be with the children, who's going to live with who, and all of that kind of thing. It's always best if you can go to mediation or talk it out between yourselves. But if you've got to a point where you really cannot communicate with each other and it's broken down, but you need to get some kind of formality and structure back into your children's lives with contact with both parents, then it's the child arrangements part of the court, which I can help you with as well. And then the third part of sort of the divorce is dividing up of the assets, the finances. So I can also help you with that. Again, mediation, try and talk it out with yourselves, because once you go to court, essentially, I mean, you might settle out of court, but essentially if you can't come to that agreement out of court, you are asking the state, a judge, a person that, you know, doesn't really know you, to make a decision on what's best for your children. They will take into account as well who the earning potential, how much people earn at the moment, all of your debts, all of your assets, everything will be looked at, and also your needs as well. So there's 3 steps to the divorce process, and if you're struggling or even if you're halfway through the process and you want to have a chat, then do come and see me. I've undertaken this training. You don't have to have training as a Mackenzie's Friend. Anybody can be a Mackenzie's Friend. It's simply a lay person that just helps you almost like project manage the process, because it can be a very lengthy, drawn out process, unfortunately. And because there was COVID a few years ago, with a lot of governmental departments and bureaucracy, there is a delay with that as well, because the country was shut down as well. So there are delays and backlogs with the processes in the court as well, unfortunately. So I've undertaken this training just to get a bit more awareness, and also I'm part of Phil's Mckenzie Friend UK Network, which means that I can always go to him. He's got a wealth of experience, and there's other Mackenzie's Friend in the network as well, which I can contact and get that support. So I'm fully DBS checked as well, look after all of your data confidentially. And yeah, I just really want to help people and give them the confidence that they don't need to spend loads and loads of money. I do charge a fee, but obviously I'm not legally trained, so it's not solicitor and barrister level of money that you're going to be spending. It's, not downplaying solicitors or what they do, but obviously if you're coming to me, the name isn't Mckenzie's Friend. Like, I'm invested in your emotional well-being, but also if there's children involved, what's best for the children. We always have to think about what is in the best interests of the children. So I'll always be directing you back to thinking, how do your kids feel? Because sometimes we can lose sight of that when there's two adults disputing over things. The people that are losing out, it's the children. We want to get this resolved as quickly as possible. So I've always wanted to help people. Unfortunately, when I met my husband, Mr. Gaia, Andre, who you've seen in the shop, helped him with child arrangements as well. So I've been through a few of the court processes and also the civil court, as I've mentioned, and it's all about empowering yourself and knowing that you know what's best for your assets, your children, and how everything needs to be divided up. So it's just a case of having someone like myself being objective and steering you through the court process, and it's really rewarding. And if you would like to have a free consultation with me, you can do it by phone if you're not local to Southampton. But the news that I wanted to say as well was that we have a workshop space downstairs, so a private, quiet, confidential place that if you want to book a free 30-minute face-to-face consultation with me, you can also do that now. The shop is open 7 days a week, but I'm thinking probably maybe a Wednesday afternoon probably will be either pre-booked or sort of like a drop-in session, but it's always best to reach out to me and just to get that booking confirmed if you do want to do that. And I would love to help you with any kind of separation and divorce issues. I can't unfortunately help with separation if you are not married in terms of the finances and assets. That's a different process if you're not married. But if you are not married but you've got children together, then I can help you with helping you gain contact and get a structure in place as to what's going to happen with the children and how they're going to spend the rest of their lives with the parents separating. So would love to speak with you. I will pop the link below on how to book a session, a free 30-minute session with me. And any questions, obviously let me know as well privately, or drop a comment under this video. And would love to see you all soon. Thank you.